live. All right. It says we are live. Let Demetra in. Let me go find us. Okay, I see us. I see us. I see us. All right, guys. Oh, I forgot to follow the protocol. Hold on, y'all. I didn't follow the protocol, which is filter on, glasses off. All right. Now we're ready. Okay, so welcome to the Unlock Your First Six Figures morning show. I am your host, Shay Cannon. I am an award-winning fractional chief operating officer, and I serve some 7- and 6-figure CEO clients. Now, I also serve you because I have a mission that involves you, small business owners and entrepreneurs who are spinning their wheels and struggling to make it to their first 6 figures in business. And so I want to show you how to make the money and create the time freedom. Let's make the money and create time freedom. So this segment is a part of my mission to give you transformational information for your business growth. We have already had blog talk, so we have already revealed the topic of the week and the topic of the day. So it all starts with the blog. The blog is at shaycannon.com/words, words, WORDS. That link should be in the caption below. So what we're talking about this week has come from me attending an AI summit this weekend, an artificial intelligence summit, particularly the artificial intelligence that is ChatGPT. And so it was an awesome summit. If you missed it, I'm so sorry. I will try to find out whether or not they still have the replays because it is valuable enough for you to get the replay. And then I'll put it in the link in the comments below later. However, I'm not going to repeat the summit, but what I found in the summit was a little gap, right? So a lot of times, most of us using ChatGPT are using ChatGPT. You're just taking all the words that they tell you to use and you're using those words, right? Which is why a lot of us are out here looking the same. And I told the story this morning in Blog Talk of how I came up with Unlock Your First Six Figures before everybody started using ChatGPT. And apparently unlock is one of ChatGPT's favorite words, right? So it's telling everybody to use unlock, unleash, and all of this. And now I'm like, what? Like I've named my blog talk, my morning show, and my level 1 course, Unlock Your First Six Figures. So I'm just claiming that I was first. But it got me to thinking, how can I help you guys not look the same? Because ChatGPT is actually a tool best used for writers, because we know that it's going to crank out something that we can change. Whereas people who are not writers, what it cranks out is exactly what you're using. So this week, I'm going to give you some marketing words to help you switch up some of those ChatGPT words, okay? And I chose 4 critical categories of words. And today's category is scarcity words, okay? Scarcity words. Now, we use scarcity words to show a sense of urgency, right? A sense of urgency. Because basically what's happening is we want the ideal client to take our directed action sooner than later, right? We want them to do what we want them to do like now, right? Or before a time period has expired. And so we have words that we use in our marketing that basically gives urgency to the message, gives urgency to the action that we're asking them to take, okay? So today's category of words are scarcity words for your marketing. Let's go through them, okay? Bargain, before it's gone. Best review, BOGO. Bonus expires, buy now. Clearance, closeout. Countdown, disappearing, don't delay, don't miss out. Early bird, ends soon. Exclusive, expires, fast selling. Few minutes left too. End of season. Final call, final days. Going out of business, hurry up. Instantly. Invite only. Last but not least, last call, last chance. limited edition, limited selection, limited seats, limited time offer, low stock availability, must have, never again, offer ends, offer ends soon, offer expires, offer valid until, one day only, one time only, order before it's too late, prices go up in, quick, rare, run, flash, rush, sell in soon, save today, trigger, savings trigger, I'm sorry, seasonal sale, shelf life, special limited discount, the deal expiration today only, ultimate, and while they last. It was even in alphabetical order, y'all. So you can check it out at the blog, shaycannon.com/words. Go down there. It's down there. However, we're talking about marketing words because now that more and more people are using ChatGPT, more and more people are using the same words. And so I'm giving you categories of words that are most common with your marketing. And we started with scarcity words. So Teray, what do you think about these scarcity words? And do you see the value of supplementing what ChatGPT throws at you?
Yes. So scarcity words, what I've found is that they're necessary. If you're just throwing out a sale and, a situation you want people to buy and they think they got all year, I'm like, no, hurry up. Like, you know what I mean? You're trying to make your sales goals for the month or for the week. And if you can't get people to buy immediately, then that's a problem. You know what I mean? And you don't want, stuff sitting around. You're trying to, there is a deadline, like the class is on this day. You know what I mean? You only have so much inventory. Like, there is a deadline. So why not pass that information on to the potential clients? Let them know that this is not going to last. And then you ever have a sale or you ever sell something and then, there aren't any anymore, or you stop selling it and people are mad because you didn't tell them. Now they're mad at you. Why didn't you say I got busy. I didn't realize, I forgot. It just makes sense. But GPT, what I'm doing is I start using it too. And what I do is whenever I see words, I just go straight to synonyms. I need a list of synonyms for these words because you know what I mean? They seem like common words to me. I'm like, if this is what they're spitting out, or if these sound like words that I've heard before, then everybody else is going to be using them. And you want different words because you want their ear to hear it differently. Because if people always hear buy now, sale in soon. Like, people hear that stuff all the time and it doesn't mean anything. So to change the meaning and to create more of an urgency, you have to, make sure you change the words, let them hear it differently.
Most definitely. Cheryl, who is a wordsmith, I'm sure you can appreciate this, right? So ChatGPT is giving people the same words. Do you see the value in having just a list of go-to words to kind of switch things out? What do you say?
Oh, absolutely. Because when you put, for instance, if I said, give me synonyms for earning, then ChatGPT then gives information from my prompt to somebody else's. So not only do I change the words, I change the prompts as well. You see what I'm saying? So that it's like you got to keep ahead of ChatGPT, and it keeps up. So it's like you really have to think before you put in those prompts. And when people sell these, we got this thing going around now where they sell, 30 prompts or 50 prompts to use in ChatGPT. Well, yeah, they got them just along with everybody else. So you're going to look like everybody else and see I'm unique. So can't go there. I release the mic.
Exactly. All right. Demetra, have you even used ChatGPT yet, Demetra? And have you felt like you've been seeing the same words out here?
Yes, I have been using ChatGPT. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Yeah, so I have been seeing unlock and unleash for a little while. Hold on. Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, for a while I've been seeing that. And just yesterday I had put up, I used it for helping me with some wording for Eventbrite. So I like that you gave the synonyms, because at the event, I don't have but so many seats available. So I like that you added limited seating instead of, I don't know what word I use, but I'm like, limited seating. Yes. Okay. I can use that.
Ooh,
So yes, I
already
have been
finding
using it.
value.
Yes. Thank you.
No, thank you. All right. Glow says that she's tried using ChatGPT and she agrees with Teray. So awesome. Thank you, Glow. Dr. Tachi, what are your sentiments on the words that ChatGPT kind of churns out, and maybe the value of having a list that you can go to for these imperative categories for marketing?
I think it's actually, yeah, I'm here. Hi. I think it's actually invaluable. It's great that there's a tool where you could go and aggregate these words. And in fact, it's a good thing to do to open a notepad or, open up a page and note so that you always have them, whether that's hashtags or whatever, or keywords, that it really helps. So I think it's really good. And I'll use the example of with Poshmark, for example. Sometimes you don't have to change your inventory if you don't want to. You could think can sit, doesn't like really, if something is there, it's just going to sit. That's fine. And it will sell eventually. But if you're the type of person that likes to keep a lot of inventory, and you are physically keeping inventory with Poshmark, so you don't want to exhaust whatever space you have to store things, then sales, like I've done a sale before, right? And it's like a limited time. And maybe you give dates, that type of thing, so that people feel compelled to buy it. And then I've seen this too, like last call, because what happens is for some resellers, if it doesn't sell, they'll donate it. So that's like kind of a, a thing, and they'll say, this is the last call before it heads out to be donated, so get it now.
I love that. Last call. That's another one. Add it to the list, y'all. Last call. All right. So a sense of urgency, what we know is it's psychological, right? It's psychological. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to get them to act. And some of the urgency is all about FOMO, right? Fear of missing out, whether it's fear of missing out because other groups of other people are doing something, or it's fear of missing out because you may not get a chance to do it, period, no matter how many people have done it before you, right? Or has it before you. And so what I now want to do is talk about how to use these scarcity words, right? Because I don't want to assume that I give you this list of words and you automatically know what to do. So let's talk about when you're going to use some of these scarcity words, okay? Again, we're talking about marketing. These are marketing words. And so you're going to use them for your product launches, okay? Any product that you're introducing to the world, you're going to use it for that, okay? You're going to use it for your seasonal promotions, all right? Seasonal promotions can be the actual like weather seasons. It could be holiday seasons. It could be a season in your particular industry, okay? But seasons, you want to use them for seasons. Inventory clearance, right? That's kind of what Dr. Tachi was talking about. So you can use it as far as inventory coming in, like be the first to get it, inventory going out, before it leaves. Inventory clearance, pre-order campaigns, right? That's again, that be the first, right? Be the first, FOMO at its finest, right? Limited editions. Some of us could have a service that we may add something to. And so for a limited time, you can get it like this special way, right? Or if it's a product, it might be something special about this product rather than the one you usually sell. So this is a limited edition. Event tickets, like what Cheryl said, yeah, it's only a certain amount of time you have to get those tickets because there's an event date, as Teray said, like you got to get in there before the date. And flash sales, right? Flash sales. What I'm going to tell you about flash sales is it's usually almost like a pre-sale, but it's probably ready. But it's the first sales. Like you're never going to get it this low again because we're going to go on to take it to regular price. Flash sale, right? Now let's talk about why we use scarcity words. Now, I've already talked about the psychology of it, right? We want to push them to do an action, but we also want to increase perceived value, right? So when we say limited edition, it's time and value, right? When we say exclusive, you know what I'm saying? Or for, limit, all of this value. So sometimes what we're doing is raising the perceived value of something that if it was not scarce or rare, right, then it would not have as much value. So we're raising the perceived value. Of course, we're accelerating the decision making. That's exactly what we want, right? We want to accelerate the decision making. We want you to make the decision now. I always say about sales, I'm not a salesperson at all. But if you haven't told me no, I'll respect your no if you tell me no. But if you haven't told me no, my job is to get you off the fence. Is it a yes or is it a no, right? So these scarcity words can help you to make a decision in an accelerated fashion. All right. It's also to boost sales and sales conversion because of all the other things we've already mentioned. And it gives you a competitive edge sometimes, right? A competitive advantage. So those are like the whys, right? Now let's talk about how we can use some of these words. Like, I love having countdown timers, right? It's one thing to say in 3 days. It's another thing for people to see the time ticking away right before their eyes, right? So I love a countdown timer to go in concert with some of these scarcity words. Let's use like highlighting the benefits in between scarcity words, right? So we might say now, and then we tell them, hey, this is what all it is. And then we say, hey, you don't want to miss out, right? So in between using different scarcity words, don't forget to give them what is the value they're going to miss out on, right? And I love social proof, right? So we get testimonials, we have before and after, we have all of these things that helps us to, in the moment, again, we're trying to accelerate the decision making. So in the moment, we're giving you all the proof that this stuff works. We're kind of overcoming your objections to why you would think, I don't need to buy this right now, or I don't need this. They're rushing me. I don't need it. No, you need it. And this is why benefits, right? And this is proof that it works, right? So all of that in concert with each other is very powerful, right? So now I would love to know, what is going to be your use of the urgency words and these techniques that we've talked about this morning? Look at Teray's face. So I'm going to start with actually Dr. Tachi. So Dr. Tachi, you're using Poshmark, but you also have a network. You want people to tune in now and that type of thing. So what are some ways that you're going to start using urgency words and some of these urgency techniques?
Definitely coming up. When it coming up is one thing I can think about. Also, I'm trying to stay away from the words breaking news when it comes to news, because I think it's overused, but finding a creative way to gather the urgency in watching these news updates. One of the things I can think of initially.
I love that. I like just in. And I like new release. New release makes me jump on Netflix. Let me tell you, new release is a good one, I think.
Oh, that's a good one.
Cool beans, cool beans. Glow, if you can't come off the mic, you can tell us in the chat, how are you going to start using some of these urgency words? You have a podcast, you do locks, you also have t-shirt line. So how are you going to be using some of these urgency words? Just let us know in the chat and we'll share with the people. Demetra, how are you going to start using some of these urgency words and techniques? Demetra, can you not come off the mic? We'll go to Miss Cheryl. Miss Cheryl, how are you going to start using them? Even though
Well, the first thing is to make sure they understand that there's no, can you please just let me in? Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Because I've got, I'm doing a class and I've got this person that keeps, I'm going to get there, da, 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 da. And I was like, okay, because she can get there. She just won't get in. So at the end, you see what I'm saying? Because we have to teach people how to treat us. The other thing that I do is I look at like whenever I collect words. I've been collecting words for decades.
Mhm.
But then what I do when it comes to business is that I go to the old dictionaries, like the 1878 Merriam-Webster, that kind of stuff. And there's different definitions. People recognize them, but because the words seem archaic to them because they just, haven't been used a lot, I pull from those words and people they seem to ring bells. So it's more of my word list rather than, and I make sure that the scarcity is scarce. I don't create false scarcity.
Yes.
Because they've seen that pattern all the time. As one lady asked me, well, how do I know you won't open this up? I said, I guess you'll have to see after you don't pay. Because at the end of I mean, seriously, I've gotten to the point where everybody wants in a certain mindset that free 99. Well, that already tells me you're not my ideal client because you're not willing to invest in yourself, and if you aren't willing to invest in you, neither am I. So that's more of my usage. It's about turning the words into um how can I say, avoiding the PT Barnum kind of
Gotcha.
mentality. You
Yeah.
see what I'm saying? But
Mhm.
at the same time, have the words be um relatable yet highbrow. That's it, without sounding pompous, if that gets in, if that makes sense. Anyway, I know what I'm talking about, so thank you anyway.
Gotcha. No, we get it. We get it. We get it. So Heather is in the comments in the Facebook on the Facebook post. I don't know what Heather is saying at a former hub. What is that, Heather? And Glow has come back and she has said, "Woo, she's going to start using these synonyms more, but continue to post and let them know what she's doing." Awesome, awesome. So Glow, just so that you make sure that you get it, letting them know what you're doing is great, but when you want them to do something is when you use your scarcity words. Okay. So Teray, how are you going to use these scarcity words, baby? Because you got some new stuff coming up and you want people to participate. So are you going to start using these words? How are you going to start using these words?
Yeah, so the funny thing is I made a face because this has actually been something I've been thinking about. You know what I mean? I used to be of the mentality years ago, that if I build it, they will come. Like,
Ooh,
and it
not
doesn't
build the
work.
dreams. No.
Right. It doesn't work like that. So right now, before I'm able to sell them the book that will be published, I don't know, the beginning of next year, whatever,
Yes.
I need to start building. So what I'm going to do is build scarcity in the building. So, tomorrow I'm going to announce, it's the 1st of August. I wrote a book. I'm in the process of getting it published. But I want you to join my community. And so I'm going to use scarcity words just for people to build the community you know what I mean? So that I can increase the numbers. And then, I want to build my email list. If you know what I mean, if you jump on my email list, this is what you're going to receive. You don't want to miss this.
Yeah. And
So
I would
I
say,
have
go ahead and let them be a part of the book while you're structuring it, right? Because I was just thinking over the weekend, as I'm about to roll out this course, I had a beta version of the course, and those people that came in at the beta, they helped me to form the course for what this iteration of it is. And I want to pay homage to that. So everybody else following coming and taking the course will know about the founding beta testers. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to put it as a part of the story of the course so that people know. So that when I come out and beta test something else, if you want to be known as a founder, right, you might want to jump on in here because we're going to give our founders reverence, right? So I love that you're going to go ahead and start with a group, go ahead and start with your email list, but you can be asking them questions, right? Like, what do they think about this? What do they think about that? Answer this question. It may be in the book, that kind of thing. Because people love that, because now you have transferred ownership. You're sharing ownership. Now we in the audience now don't feel like we're just in the audience are going to be readers. We feel like we kind of helped you to write the book. And that's what builds loyalty. So I love that. I love it, Teray. She like, yeah, glad you love it because I'm gonna do it.
No, I mean, it's good confirmation. You know what I mean? I mean, it's one thing when I'm sitting at home thinking up stuff, but it's another thing whenever you share those ideas and someone's like, no, that's a good idea because of this. So I appreciate that.
I mean, I really do love it. And with me over the weekend, also digging into community building, right? Because y'all know I'm about to double down on my community building. I have locked up this group. This group is now private. They now have to answer 3 questions to get in. And the 3 questions are for the purpose of making sure we have like-minded people in here, business owners who have not yet made it to their first 6 figures, right? But they would like to. That's who I want to be here. That's who we're going to tailor everything for, right? August is Black Business Month. I'm about to do a series of trainings in the group. So I want to make sure that people in the group are my people, right? I want them to be like-minded. And as we grow this community, I want you to not just benefit from me, I want you to benefit from each other. So y'all, if y'all missed it, we had our first happy hour on Friday, and boy, did we have a time. And let me tell you, as it went on and as it went on and as the alcohol rolled, we got to know each other a little better and a little better and a little better. So if you missed that, try not to miss the next one, but we are going to have some more activities that are going to be community building. Okay. Community building. Also, for August, we'll have a new link for the morning show. So you guys watch out for that. I'll be doing the events, and hopefully, Facebook will let me do like it's supposed to do and let me invite people. So it actually pops up on your event calendar. What it did the last time was it let me invite you guys. And then when I finalized it, it took the invite back. I was like, what? So you guys weren't, even though the events were in there for every day, you guys weren't seeing them. So you guys had to wait for us to broadcast and then kind of click the link. So the link that you have right now will not be the same link for starting tomorrow for the month of August. So keep that in mind. I would love to hear, now today is Monday, and I'm supposed to ask you, like, what is at least one thing that you're going to do to work on your business instead of in your business this week. But I would like to ask you that, and I would love to ask you, what is at least one thing you want to learn about business, keeping in mind that what you feel like is stopping you from getting to your first 6 figures. Okay, Teray is already scratching her head, but Teray, what is at least one thing you're going to do to work on your business and not just in your business? And what is something you would like to learn to help you get to your first 6 figures?
Right now, I'm finalizing how and when I'm gonna roll out videos. Like,
okay,
I don't feel like doing nobody's videos, but you know what I mean. It's so
videos,
creating videos, yeah.
Oh.
Just, you know what I mean, just content. You know what I mean. I'm still coming up with content and how I'm gonna roll it out and like fine tuning who my target market is so that I'm talking to them correctly. So that's what I'm working on. But I guess something I need to learn more of AI. AI is more than just, I just type it in and it tells me stuff. Like, I know it's more than that. So I need to get on, I didn't want to, but I need to get on the AI bandwagon because it's happening.
It is.
So that's what I need to learn.
And it's not even really, it's happening, and so it's going to leave me behind. It's basically, think about that you're going to need things done, and AI saves you time, right? Think of AI as your microwave of cooking. You don't have all day to cook, so you do a microwave meal and you still eat, but it didn't take you as long, right?
So that doesn't apply to me. I don't use my microwave.
Hey, you understand the concept of quickness.
No, I'm a master chef. Cut
it out.
Okay.
So yes, so just think of it as getting something done faster, that doesn't take up so much of your time, because your time is finite, especially those of us who have not built the team yet. You definitely hire the tech first, and AI is some great team members, is what I'm going to say. So yeah, look at it that way.
Shay, this is Cheryl. May I say something to Teray, the master chef?
Mm-hmm.
She can hide behind it if she wants to, but here's the deal. She's done it so well, and she knows techniques that she will do by hand that make things go quickly for her, because she does it all the time. Whereas if we tried them until we got up to speed, our stuff would be a hot mess. So she's got her own version of AI when it comes to the cooking. I released the mic.
Not a problem, but don't release it, Cheryl, because now we're talking to you. So what is at least one thing that you're going to do this week to work on your business and not just in your business? And what is something you would like to learn to help you get to your first six figures and beyond?
Right now, what I'm learning, working with Tony Robbins, and that is tailoring the business to my needs so that I can provide their needs, to make it work for me so that I exhale rather than get tense, when it's time to do work. What I'm working on the business is doing product captions or descriptions for my product catalog. So that's what I'm working on.
Okay, cool beans. Thank you, Cheryl. Demetra, what is at least one thing you're going to do this week to work on your business and not just in your business? And what is something you would like to learn that has been in the way of you getting to your first six figures?
Okay. Well, good morning, y'all. Just stepped into the office. So I also attended an AI workshop this weekend. It was a little bit of Chat GPT, but it was beyond that. And so I made my first comic characters. So I'm really, really excited about that. I linked that to a workshop that I'm hosting in 2 weeks. Hence the reason why I'm at the office needing to pull all of that together. But then this whole book series came in my mind, children books. I mean, just on and on. So I'm here today to finish up things for the workshop and then move on for items for the comic strip characters. So I'm really psyched.
That is exciting. That's exciting. And now the t-shirt you got on, is that your company? Because I
Yes,
kind of,
ma'am.
I was like, wait a minute, I know that logo. Come through now. Love it,
Oh,
love it.
you too. So the lotus flower is, of course, Harmony Travel Getaways, what I, started with. But as I started making spa wellness products, I used the lotus flower. So the lotus flower translated right into tutoring. So I asked my daughter to take the logo and make it bigger, because normally I would have it on the left-hand side of my shirt, and people got to kind of squint to see it. So she
And
made
your
it.
hair is long.
Yeah, my hair was longer then, right? So I cut it. So she made it a lot bigger so people can see it from a distance.
Yes, I love it. I love it. Thank you, Demetra. Okay, so Glow, you can use the chat if you would like. But let us know what is at least one thing that you're doing this week to work on your business and not just in your business. And let me know what is something you would like to learn so that you can easily get to your first six figures in revenue. Dr. Tachi, same question. What is at least one thing that you're doing this week to work on your business and not just in your business? And what is something you would like to learn to get to your first six figures in business?
Investigating a different video Dropbox. So that's one thing, a common one, and not 10 million. So, and then I don't know. I have to think about something that I want to learn that's impeding me from getting to the first six figures. I haven't thought about it.
Okay. All right. And so you're looking for, I should say, a different cloud storage. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Trying to think. I use P-Cloud, and it is like lifetime. And not only is it lifetime, I think they give you a terabyte or two.
Oh, okay.
But also they put that in there we go. And that's an affiliate link, Dr. Tachi. But I use P-Cloud. So anything that I do for like downloadables for external people, I use P-Cloud. They have heavy security. They're over there in the EU and they don't play about that data security. And so I like them. So check them out.
Okay, I will. Thank you.
No problem. No problem. All right. it's almost time for us to get out of here. Does anybody have any questions about marketing words, the scarcity words? Because we'll be back tomorrow with a whole nother category of words. And if you want to jump ahead, you can go to the blog post. It's shaycannon.com/words, WORDS. So any questions from anybody? Everybody
When is the
looking
next
like,
Friday fun?
what did you say, Dr. Tachi? What about the Friday
When is
fun?
it- Yeah, what is the next one? What is it called? Fun Friday? What?
No, I mean, we just called it happy hour. That particular one
Oh.
was business banter and booze. So we'll do
Okay.
that again, but I don't know when, because we're looking at doing like a game night or a movie night next, but we're gonna do something like once a month. So it'll be this month. And so I'll let you guys know so that you can put it on your calendar. But we're still finalizing the calendar for this month with trainings and all of that good stuff. But you can
Okay.
also tell me, what are some things you would like to do as a community? Dr. Tachi got quiet. What were you saying, Dr. Tachi?
'Cause I don't know what I want to do. I was waiting for your lead on the fun.
Well, we'll find some stuff, but as you think of some stuff, just tag me in it. Because we did have fun, and the ladies did get to know each other better. And so I'm loving it. So you guys get to know each other better here on this show, and you guys have even already started collaborating, because like Demetra and Stacy have already collaborated. And so I'm loving us actually creating a network, right? Because we know that that adds to our net worth. So I don't want to be the only person that is seen of value here. Again, as I always say, I'm not the only genius in the room, and there are other people that are available to help you with different things. And so I want people to get to know who those people are. I'm even thinking about doing a directory in the group. I'm thinking really hard on different things, because I do want us to be a valuable resource for each other. So if you have any suggestions, let me know, whether it be now or later, because that's what we're trying to do here. All right, last call for alcohol. Anybody have any questions about anything? All righty. Well, I want you guys to have a great day. I will see you right back here tomorrow, where we're going to continue with marketing words, and we're going to talk about a whole nother category. We're going to list the words. We're going to talk about how to use them, all the good things. So I will see you guys on tomorrow. The studio is closing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Have a great day, everybody.